Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Santa Stitch. So first let's get started by drawing in our right eye. So on the right hand side we're going to draw in a small circle for that right eye. Let's move over towards the left hand side now, leaving an even amount of space, and we'll replicate that, drawing that at the same size. Moving inside of both of these circles now, in the top corner, we're going to draw an even smaller circle for the highlight of the eye. Let's frame in the shape of the face now. So moving further up, on the right hand side, we're going to arch this line up and then bringing that down. And then moving over towards the left, we'll replicate that, arching that up and then back down, ending that at the same height. Let's draw a curved line from the left that arches around and then in towards the middle for the bottom of the face. And then we'll move over towards the right hand side and replicate that. On the top now, in the middle, we're going to curve this line around and then in. Above that, we're going to arch that up towards the top and then back down. Starting on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then over on the left, we'll replicate that, arching that around. In the center for the nose, we're going to draw an arch line from left to right, arching that up in the middle and then bringing it back down. Let's draw a curved line again from the corner, arching this around and then back up towards the right hand side. For the nostril now, we're going to curve this line up and then out. And again, we'll do the same thing on the left. Up above now, we're going to draw a curved line from left to right. And then we'll do that again one more time, just slightly smaller. On the right hand side now, we're going to curve this line up and then in towards our nose. And we'll do the same thing on the left. Now from here, as we move underneath the nose, we're going to bring this line down on either side. Let's curve this line out and then up towards the side of the face on both sides. For the mouth now, we're going to draw a curved line on the left and right hand side, arching that up. On the left hand side now, we're going to curve this line out and then in towards the middle. And we'll do the same thing on the right hand side. Let's draw an arch line now from left to right to close off the bottom of the mouth. For our teeth now, we're going to start by drawing a small triangle on the left hand side. And we'll replicate this as we come all the way across, just leaving an even amount of space in between each one as we do this. On the bottom now, let's draw triangles facing up. So we're going to, again, on the bottom line, just replicate this, leaving an even amount of space as we come all the way across. Now for our ears, on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line up towards the top, arching that out. On the right hand side now, we're going to continue to curve this around and then in. Let's draw a sideways letter V. And now starting at that point, we're going to curve this around and then in. On the top now, we're going to arch this line out towards the side of that line. And then on the inside, we're going to curve a small line that arches up in the middle and then out towards the corner. Let's flip over towards the left-hand side now, lining this up at the same height. Let's curve this all the way in and then back up and out towards the left-hand side. From this point now, we're going to continue to curve this around and then down. Let's draw a sideways letter V. Starting at that point, we're going to curve this line all the way around and then in towards the side. Underneath, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards the side of the face. And now as we move up above, we're going to curve this around and then down. Let's move down and draw in the body now. So on either side, we're going to draw a curved line that arches up for the top of the arm. And now dropping below this, we're going to replicate this, moving down, curving this in, and we'll do the same thing on the left. In the middle, we're going to curve this line around and then down for the Santa jacket. And then we'll do the same thing in the middle, curving this up and over towards our chin. On the left-hand side, we're going to arch this line out towards the left. And then moving up slightly, we're going to curve this out and then over towards the right. On the right-hand side, we're going to curve this line out towards the top of our arm. And then from here, as we move down, we're going to curve this line back out towards the right-hand side. Lining this up at the same height, leaving a small gap, we're going to replicate that, curving this out and over towards the left. Let's draw a curved line that arches out towards the side, closing that off. On either side now, starting at that point, we're going to arch this line around and then in. Starting at that point again, we're going to curve this all the way around and then up towards the top left. Let's draw in our arms and our hands now. So over on the side, we're going to curve this line around and then down, extending that past our lines there. On the top and bottom, we're going to curve this line up and then in. And we'll do the same thing as we move underneath. Now from here, let's close this off with a curved line from top to bottom. For our hand now, for the thumb, we're going to curve this line up and then in. Moving further out, we're going to arch this out towards the side of the page, bringing that back in. We'll do the same thing in the middle, curving this out and then back in. And now one last time, we're going to arch this out towards the side, bringing that in towards our wrist. In the middle, we're going to draw in a circle. On top of each finger now, we're going to draw in a small triangle for the claws. And we'll do this on both sides. Moving up above, let's draw on the Santa hat now. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line up and then in towards the center. And we'll do the same thing on the right, curving this all the way around and then back in. In the corner on the right-hand side, we're going to curve this line up and then in towards the middle. And then starting back on that center line, we're going to continue to curve this all the way around and then down towards our ear. Let's move underneath our ear now and curve this around and in towards our thumb. On the left-hand side, we're going to draw in a circle. Closing off the rest of the hat now, on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes up. And then on the right-hand side, we're going to bring our diagonal line out towards the side. Let's draw in our legs now. So over on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line out. And we'll do the same thing on the right. From here now, we're going to curve this line around and then down on both sides. And then in the middle, we're going to draw an arch line from left to right, bringing that up. On the outer lines here, we're going to curve this out and then in. And then on the inside, in the corner, we're going to curve this line out on either side. And now from here, let's close this off with an arch line from left to right on both sides. For our foot now, we're going to curve this line out and then in. And then one last time, we're going to arch this out, back in towards the top. Now we're going to draw a curved line, arching that around. The open space there on both sides. And that is it. That's how you draw Santa Stitch. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all in the next one.